And oh, that's not the game. Alright, and hello. I don't know why Genshin doesn't have freaking Borderless yet, and every other Hoyoverse game does, but you know, we're here. And let's start off with the Arataki event. I don't know where the freaking... Is it here? Oh, there it is. Guess this is from Bingo. It's me, Amigo. That's right, your bestest bud who's been here in Inazuma missing you. He said they've got a music festival called Tour. Now there's True Jim Along Festival singing. Wait, how did he write this? This man isn't this guy illiterate? Wait, who did this? Oh, there it is. I was almost like, isn't freaking Ito actually unironically illiterate? There we go. He get it transcribed. Oh no, Lord! Actually doomed.
So this is the venue, huh? Not half bad.
Turn down one notch. Heard volume, heard what is it, Paimon's voice. I'm like, I want to die.
Don't you worry, Jack Attack. We'll find that dog, even if it's hiding in Tenshukaku.
Ito, it's just a myth.
Whoa, compadre! And Paimon! You finally made it! Oh man, have I missed you guys!
Literally the Archon
and
of
this
these
is
events.
Dvorak, a musician
It's a
from
banger
Fontaine.
every time.
Jack Attack, you know these two, right?
Hey, Mr. Dvorak, it's you!
It's so wonderful to see you both again. I feel like that lantern rite was just yesterday. How have you been?
Pretty good. So how did you end up hanging around with Ito? Is he helping you with the Iridescent tour now?
Oh, you better believe it, Minnie Melon. But that's only half the story. This is no ordinary Iridescent tour. Me and Jack Attack are teaming up to turn this into the Iridescent Arataki Rockin' for Life Tour de Force of Awesomeness.
Rockin' for life?
I would say that took like 9% of my title space.
Huh? What,
Why
you
is
never
it
heard of
so
Bullchecker
long?
before? Moo, moo, moo! Don't try and understand it, Minnie Melon. It'll melt your mind. It's about letting loose. Come on, give us some lavender melon rock.
Okay, speak for yourself, mister. Sounds like you're the one whose mind is melting.
What the dog do?
Just a local legend I heard about. Apparently there was a war between the islands of Narukami and Watatsumi not too long ago. Is that right?
Such a waste. When will people learn? Make rock and roll, guys. Not war.
A tragedy to be sure.
Was he
Countless
there?
animals were affected by the fallout. A raven, a bakedanuki, a weasel thief, and many more sustained injuries.
Fair point. The animals didn't deserve that. But, I'm not to downplay it or anything, but didn't even worse stuff happen than that?
In the eyes of a rocker, all living things are equally important.
No, the story goes that this dog was something like a ninkin. It would show up out of nowhere in the middle of a battle to rescue the injured animals and take them to safety.
Is that just the freaking dog from the freaking tea house? What the heck's a nin? I don't want to say it. It has N-I. I feel like I'll slip up and just actually say a racial slur or some shit. I'm not saying that. What is that? Oh, it's a ninja dog. Ah, gotcha.
Rockin' and rollin' to the rescue! A king among canines! Woo! There'll always be a place for him in the Arataki gang.
In Rito, I was actually there while the war was going on. It inspired me to write a song about it. I was even planning to host a music festival around the same theme, but unfortunately, I couldn't convince my investors.
Oh yeah, I heard all about that. They claimed they had to cancel their plans because of an accident at sea, but that was just a lame excuse.
Yes, they weren't optimistic about the potential return on investment. Plus, I don't know, there seemed to be some other risks they were worried about.
What kind of risks?
Good question. Risks only apparent to people with mora to throw around, I suppose.
I agree. When people have too much mora, they lose their rock and roll spirit.
They do, huh? So what do you mean by rock and roll spirit anyway?
You know, the spirit of, you rock up, rock out, roll the dice, and roll with the punches. And that sort of stuff.
Huh. By that definition, aren't the investors the most rock and roll people in this scenario?
Anyway, point is, those chumps are out, and Arataki Ito is in. I'm running the show from here on out.
Oh, yeah, right! How are you gonna fill in for the investors? Do you even have any more?
I have faith in Ito. He tells me that the Arataki gang is a small but well-known and influential organization in this area, and has even been known to rub shoulders with the local authorities. Isn't that right?
Rub shoulders is putting it mildly. More like they're always locking horns.
Hey, don't look down your nose at the Arataki gang. I got connections, all right? Even the Tri-Commission listens to what I have to say.
Okay, Mr. Big Shot, whatever you say.
You can doubt it all you want, Mini Melon, but it's the truth. You know that guy in the Yashiro Commission? Well, he and I are officially bros. That's right. I'm talking about Toma, housekeeper extraordinaire. And there's the general from the Tenryo Commission, Kujo Tengu. I mean, sure, we're always ribbing each other, but it comes from a place of deep mutual respect.
Mutual? Yeah, Paimon's not so sure about that.
Okay, fair. No first-name contacts there. But the Arataki gang is a big contributor to the revenue stream. All those fines we pay.
Fines?
Huh? No! I mean, taxes. Yeah.
I mean, kind of the same
That's
thing,
not all.
honestly.
Let's not forget my contacts outside of the Tri-Commission, huh? Amazing, talented people from all walks of life. Like the TCG legend, Ayato. Oh, yeah. He's made quite a name for himself.
Please don't make me
TCG
play that.
circles.
I don't like the freaking card
In
games.
fact, they got a saying now. Ayato of the South, Ito of the North. That's right. I'm the only serious competition he's got in all of Inazuma.
Did you make that saying up?
Then there's the Fox Lady, VIP customer of Yukio's ramen stall and fellow participant in the Ramen Masters Championship. I was her only worthy opponent.
Wait, she's a freaking
Also, you know that
food
little
fighter,
guy
a competitive
in
eater?
Tochikaku? Well, guess what?
Wait.
Turns out it was her lifelong wish to catch one of Arataki Ito's events. During the Drum-Along Festival, the Tenryo Commission were worried that their almighty shogun might have too much fun and lose interest in running the government. That's why they invited me over to stay for a couple of days.
Wow, look at you! Sounds like you're really going up in the world. At this rate, you'll have made Shogun by the next time we see you. And then Paimon will have to call you Almighty Bullchucker.
Well, I'll admit I heard a few exaggerations there myself, but regardless, Ito has helped me secure a venue for this event, and for that, I owe
How?
him my thanks.
This boy is
Not
literally
bad, don't mention
homeless.
it. My bro Goro sorted it all out for me. Let's both go thank him later.
Oh,
Wait, you know
there you
Goro?
go. Freaking Goro. Okay, never mind.
Yep, I always knew him as General Goro of the Resistance Fighters. But I had no idea there was more to the story. Turns out, he has another identity. You've, heard of Miss Hina, right?
Does he know about
Miss
that?
Hina, so you...
Hey, no need to yell, all right? Yes, Miss Hina. She's the one who told me. After falling for the Tenryou Commission's tricks at the Drumalong Festival, I figured I'd find a new location this time, somewhere out of their reach, like, here, for example. So I wrote Miss Hina a letter, asking if she knew anything about the procedure for holding an event on Watatsumi Island. She wrote me back right away and said I could ask Watatsumi Island's general for help, and that his name was Goro.
Oh, he doesn't know that.
What?
Okay.
General
It's a little too
Goro
smooth, but...
is the general of all Watatsumi Island?
Whew, that was close. Hyman's with you now, but what did you think general meant?
What do you mean? Isn't it like one general per squad or something?
That's called a captain.
Really? Huh. Well, either way, if it wasn't for Miss Hina, I never would have known. Pretty rock and roll, huh? All right. Good chat, compadre. I just remembered I got a meeting with Goro coming up. Gonna ask him about that dog situation. Gonna have to love you and leave you for now.
I still can't get over someone in chat says he's supposed to be freaking hot. I'm just sitting here like he's the biggest smooth brain goofball you ever seen in your life. Oh yes, this guy.
You guys focus on having a blast.
He's
here at
supposed to
the
be a
festival.
Giga Chad.
I think I can handle this
This man
little
is
conundrum. There's still a few
smoother
days
than
left until the big
I don't
party.
know.
So not
It's
everything's set up
something
yet,
here.
But the jam zone and the roasted lavender melon zone are ready for action.
Oh, I
Have fun,
forgot
compadre.
he literally
Gotta
just eats
dash.
melons. Oh my, grilled melons only, nothing else.
What a character.
He's
Kinda
built
admire
like
his
that. What the
enthusiasm,
heck
though.
are just in those melons?
Well, looks like it's just the three of us for now. Why don't I show you the jam zone to start with? Here we are. I've supplied musical scores and instruments from various regions, including a horn I personally brought from Fontaine. You can play whatever music you like. If you get tired, the roasted lavender melon zone is just over there. Ito says that lavender melons are rock and roll fuel. So what do you think? Want to give it a try?
This is how he lived like this. I saw. It's not like how his lifestyle is, but like I don't understand how he's built like that either. Imagine a vegan being that bulky. That's freaking insane.
Let's change the topic. What other fun stuff is there to do here, Mr. Dvorak?
Well, we're planning to invite some more music enthusiasts, and we're still getting some supplies
I think I'm about to get like
together,
a
so
bloody
we can
nose or
decorate
something.
the place
My left,
well.
I've been rubbing my
But
nose
it
quite
could take
frequently,
some
and I'm like,
time.
it feels
The
really
Arataki
funny.
gang has shifted their focus to the dog situation ever since I brought it up. Only one of them is actually sticking to the plan. Her name is Kuki Shinobu. She's out delivering invitations right now.
Yep, that's the Arataki gang for ya. Everyone else goofs around while Shinobu gets things done. We should help out. We can't let this event get totally derailed when Shinobu's out there doing her part.
Oh, I mean, are you sure?
I'm here
That
already.
would be extremely useful. We're starting to get behind schedule, and a couple extra pairs of hands could make all the difference.
Okay, I'll be right back. I think I gotta blow out my nose or something because it feels real funny. Alright, okay, turns out, what was it? One of the windows were open.
No problem. We're happy
Oh, like,
to
when do
help.
we ever
So
roll
you
out the
have to find
window
some
because it's like
music
too hot or
lovers
too
and gather
cold inside the
materials
house?
for
We never do
decorating.
that.
Was that it?
Exactly. According to the original plan, we aim to finish everything in 5 days, and then the big party can begin. Actually, give me a second. I'll make you a checklist of all the outstanding tasks. That way it'll all be clearer. Oh, also, one other tidbit to share with you. Ito is planning to perform a song on stage on the final day of the event.
Yeah, I was like,
Ugh, typical bull chucker always has to be the center of attention.
yeah, I was like walking around, like breathing in, and just like my nose just feels like really bad because you constantly breathing in like pollution scent. I don't know what that what that is. Or, like pollen. This is high pollen right now as well. It's like my nose is not appreciating this right now.
After that, pretty sure he'd yell out, "Paimon's so rock and roll it hurts," and then he'd run off the stage, bawling his eyes out.
Those are some bold
So
claims,
I also
Miss
like
Paimon,
try to
but
turn
that
on
kind
like
of
the
confidence would serve you well on the stage.
bathroom fan that you used to get rid of methane whenever you use the restroom. It cleared out some of it, but it was like pretty bad. It smelled like dead fish inside the house.
Ah, Paimon's just kidding. Anyway, we'll be ready for that checklist as soon as it's done, Mr. Dvorak.
Great. Feel free to take a look around. I'll bring it over in a few minutes. Feel free to take a look around. I'll be...
Oh, okay. I already got the VA, so I'm skipping that.
Well, well, well. If it
I
isn't
still
the
don't remember
Traveler
who's the
Paimon.
VA that shrimps for his character.
Wow, Shinobu
There's a
and
VA that
Eizo, what a
really
surprise.
likes his character. Obsessed, even.
This truly is
Probably
a
has
pleasant
a
surprise.
problem.
Although, not that surprising, to be honest. I was just telling Miss Shinobu that I had a sneaking suspicion we might run into you.
Doshin Shikanoin was talking about you constantly the whole way here. I guess the universe answered his prayers.
It's called intuition. Names pop into my head at relevant moments, just the way my mind works.
Paimon sure wasn't expecting Heizo to be the first one to show up.
Boss nagged me to prioritize the Tenryo Commission invitations. He specifically requested Madame Kujo Sara and Doshin Shikanoin.
So, why isn't Sara here?
Almost certainly because she has no desire whatsoever to see Ito. In her defense, here's what was written on the invitation letter. Kujo Tengu, come meet me at the top of the Sangonomiya Shrine. Let's go nuts and have a totally rock and roll sumo wrestling match.
If I were Kujo Sara, I'd jump at the chance to throw Ito off the roof.
He will survive, though. He's too dead.
Throw Sara off too? All that stomping around on her roof, the noise would drive her crazy.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Madame Kujo Sara's response was much more magnanimous than mine would have been. She gave us a basket of lavender melons to bring as a gift.
Magnanimous? I'm not so sure. Something tells me she's trying to send a message.
What message?
If that Oni brat wants to pick a fight with me, there will be plenty of lavender melons waiting for him at the police station.
Maybe the fact you assume that says more about you than her. So what about the other basket of lavender melons, huh? Is that one from you? What message are you trying to send?
The other basket is actually from a few of us at the police station. I chipped in, and so did some other Doshin who've arrested Ito before, and so did some of Ito's former cellmates. So, I guess this basket of
The
lavender
gang
melons
sticks
is our way of
together.
saying, there'll
Brother
always
of
be a
a-
place for you here.
Maybe just give Boss the
I think I
melons and
misquoted
mention
that,
part.
actually. Is it brother
Sure.
from the other... Wait.
Well, my work is done here, anyway. Now that I've delivered the lavender melons and said hello to the traveler, I should probably get going.
Wait, I need to search up this quote now. I'm pretty sure I mixed up two quotes or I misquoted. I think it combined brother from the other mother and something with feather. Brothers of a feather. Yeah, I freaking combined it. Jesus frick. Brother from the other mother and the feather one. entertaining.
You gonna stay for the event?
Don't worry, I'll definitely be back for the big party. But I have some business to attend to in Rito first.
Eesh, being a detective sounds busy. I got you running around all over the place. Oh, wait, Rito! Do you happen to know anything about a mystery Ninken that appeared during the war? Apparently a lot of people in Rito were talking about it.
Ah, the dog, yes? That was the inspiration behind this music festival, wasn't it? Shinobu told me all about it.
Oh, never mind. Paimon just thought a detective might have the inside scoop.
I'm only speculating here, but from experience,
The way she said
I'd say it's
scoop was
probably
also
just
very
a local
interesting.
legend. I doubt the dog even exists. What's wrong? From the look on your face, you've got a vested interest in this situation. Interesting. Well, since I'm going to Rito anyway, I can always ask around and see where it leads. Don't be silly. If this matters to you, that's a good sign that it'll turn out to be something that interests me, too. Stay tuned for more info. See you all soon.
Seems like Doshin Shikanoin's quite the lone wolf. Well, I better get back to delivering these invitations. Gotta make sure the big party's a success.
In that case, guess it's time for us to get to work too. Wonder how that checklist is coming along.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Here's that list for you. If you can work your way through all this, we'll be back on track.
Great! Perfect timing, Mr. Dvorak. We'll get on it right away.
Thank you. I'm very grateful for your help. If you feel like flexing your musical muscles to take a break at any point, just come and find me in the jam zone.
Oh, I could have. I felt like that would have been longer, but I guess it might be like. Excellent. Everything's better when it's a waifu. I'm sorry, husbando. It's just too true. Why can't it die? Is that actually it? Or wait, do I have to play like the mini game to progress the story? Oh wow, I guess I do have to play the event. Huh. Actually, you started just like
Would you like to
bulldozing
practice some
through
music?
the story, then doing the side stuff.
Great. Before you get started, you'll want to calibrate your instrument. Everyone's playing style is slightly different. Let me help you with that.
I actually don't understand this. I'm pretty sure it's literally just a skill issue.
Would you like to...
Just hit it when it hits the line, idiot.
Great. I've been looking...
I actually don't understand this accessibility option. Just press the button. What you mean you can't press it? You have freaking damage? How about you lick my balls? I saw a freaking essay. I'm like, I don't give a shit. Oh no. Oh, I had to do this weird angle. Oh god. So my keyboard's like slanted? Like an actual gamer? Oh, it's a hole. Oh god. Good chat, I might have to move you. I might have to move the mic here. I edit my... Actually, can I add my buttons? Oh, thank goodness. I was like, can I edit? These buttons are so fucking jank. Okay, thank God. Okay, I have to move chat though so I can actually reach my keyboard. Alright. Okay, it's going to audio is going to sound slightly weird. Right. FDS, JKL, that's correct. Oh God. My spine's not gonna like this later on. Oh, I misinputted. You're right. You're right. Let me. We're gonna have a problem. Okay, maybe it is better this way. Why is it like this though? Maybe I put. Maybe just swap everything over one dot. Oh God, my nose, like, oh God, I have no idea how long I've been breathing into freaking, oh God, my nose is such in so much pain right now. If I start getting lightheaded, then I need, like, something might be wrong. Oh God. Get rid of these buttons are so weird. Oh God. I don't think we were doing this. How did I used to do this? I don't remember. Used to only be like 4 buttons, right? Dude, I actually hate rhythm games. Because I have to position my keyboard so weirdly I can't type the keys. How do I position the... I actually don't know how I'm supposed to position this. Because it feels so wrong to do any of the inputs. Okay, use my... Oh my God, I can't use this. Oh, thank goodness. It feels like really bad. Okay, I could. Okay, whatever. Am I? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong input. Let me restart this. I need to muscle memory this. Oh God. How do I input this where it actually works normally? Because I'm fine with this. This one I'm like A-okay with, but this feels absolutely horrible. How do I set this up? Because whenever I play rhythm games, there's only 4 keys. So this is so bad. I mean, it feels better, but it still feels like it feels really bad to play the rhythm game with my left hand. And not using arrow keys for freaking input. I messed up on the left side, didn't I? Yeah, I messed up on the left side. God damn it. It's the left side! It's so bad! Wait, so what's the point of this? I fucking hate rhythm games. Especially Genshin's rhythm game. Like, everything else, understandable. 4 keys. This one, I don't know how people play freaking 6 buttons. I need to find something. I need to find a way to remedy this freaking dog shit like button system. But I can't. I'm pressing the key. Hello? Confirm. Huh? Oh my, I had to find a way to freaking stop this. I don't know how I'm gonna break this curse. How do I fix the left side? I don't know. Like, I feel like you can just you can clip this out of context. It'd be like a political commentary. But I feel so, I don't know, I feel so bad to play this, especially on this side. Oh my god, one moment. Technically we missed one, but the game was very generous. I freaking hate the left so much. You're fucking up my right hand too. I actually don't know how people like rhythm games. I mean, my little brother likes that, but I personally kind of despise it. Fuck you. The left side. Let me see. One moment. Let me try something. There's another option to modify this, right? This doesn't help me. Can I like... Is there a way to make this smaller? Wait, is there actually no way to make this smaller? Oh well, just keep going, I guess. I actually do. I do hate rhythm games. It's a roguelikes. I used to play them a lot, but I'm like, damn, this kind of fucking sucks. Went from a freaking another mental disease to another in terms of game category. What? Oh. You know, I think the reason why I'm complaining so much about the freaking Genshin Mill games is their freaking layout's dog water. I'm pretty sure it is. Because, like, all the rhythm games I've played, all the information is centralized in the middle. It's not spread out the entire screen. Or you play, like, Osu, they drag you to where you're going to be focusing, where it's supposed to be. So, like, I guess this is why why I'm so pissed at this freaking minigame. And, like, they haven't freaking changed I had issues with it. Like, it might be like freaking skill issue, but I am just like peeved. Also, the freaking icons change. Why does the icon change? Like, I'm not saying that this current difficulty is hard, it's just mildly infuriating how the button layouts are. Alright, whatever. Oh no, I'm losing my rhythm. Also, I'm pretty sure one of the flowers is red because I did not register what just freaking happened when I lost my combo. Or a few of these are red because clearly I'm like missing some of these inputs. I think. Actually freaking doomed. I don't want to play this rhythm game, man. I really fucking dislike this. But I need the freaking items because freaking they give us crumbs in this game. So I need every source. Oh, wait, what? What do you mean that didn't even freaking count? Don't use the outer ring that much, huh? And I messed up the combo. Oh no, what is going on here? Well, everything was like calm, and then I don't know what the fuck happened. Oh god, wait, my freaking inputs are incorrect. It's an A. I'll take it. I don't want to play that. I have no idea what happened there. Like at the 7% mark when it started going crazy, I'm like, all right. None of these motions were practiced beforehand, and I do not give a shit to go back and learn it. So fuck off. Also, the fact that icons change actually does fuck me over. Is like I can disable that, right? I can check my settings. There's a reason why whenever you play a rhythm game, the freaking note process are standardized. There's a reason why. Ito, I'll be honest, little bro. I don't think your Archon event powers will work on you during this one. I'll be honest, little bro. I don't think you can fix my dislike for rhythm games. Give me my items so I could leave. Oh, thank goodness we're fucking done. Alright, my depth perception has failed me once more. Alright, my depth perception is failing me. Alright, there we go. I'm surprised you don't have another input during this. Like, you can still use your other two inputs, I feel like. What do you mean that? I have a funny feeling. I press S instead of D. I have a funny feeling. Okay, I will humor was it myself? I feel like this one was literally the hardest one, just because there's this one part, 70% of it, where it just like destroyed me, because I had no idea what was happening. So I'm willing to give this one. Let's see how bad it gets. It actually is kind of bad. Oh, it is kind of bad. Holy frick. For a person that does not play rhythm games, it is kind of bad. Oh my god, oh wow, they're doing the thing. The thing that I was talking about earlier, how come not doing the same button presses on the same hand? Holy frick! Well, I keep pressing the wrong buttons on the left hand. What? How the frick am I gonna do this? I'm sure some freaking rhythm game boy can do that flawlessly. Me, not one of the soy boys. I am good. If the buzz precision better, I could do it. Possibly Copio. But yeah. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Wait, what?
Hello. No problem.
What do you mean I have to go freaking kill freaking enemies in the wild? Are you freaking serious? Are you not gonna have the decency to market for me? Fucking billion-dollar company can't afford to do this, man. I think the worst part about this doesn't even freaking work well. Like, it only tracks like the ones that they bother marking for you.
Transfixed.
And there we go. It just took you like a billion years to have the hitbox.
Not now. Don't be scared.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Huh?
Well, it has to be, surely you mark the ones closer, like, in a pack of, like, together, man. Oh, perfectly balanced unit. I fucking hate you, Gabe. Is this what I guess this is what happens when you play like Genshin long enough. The smallest little like quality of life changes do just eventually just piss you off whenever you actually have to use it. Like, why does it not mark the ones in freaking Inazuma? I know there's some that exist here. Why doesn't it mark it for me? The small things just slowly irk you. I know that there's like thousands of enemies around the map, but you could have really did like a decent job of freaking having enemies coded in like a freaking location thing, at least, when you freaking put them, because they have to respawn at that specific point anyway. So I put like a freaking node so they could indicate that marking for you or something. But they won't fucking add the quality of life feature, so. I think there's like freaking 4 of these around here. It's kind of like the refusal to give you like more stamina, considering like how many enemies they added to the game with like one-shot mechanics, or like you have to sprint out their AoE circle and back and forth. And you just do not have the stamina to do that if your character is like some kind of method of charge attack and consume stamina.
My guiding stars. Stars, shine through.
Holy frick, those missiles.
Busted.
I didn't even realize they even got their freaking reset.
Everybody stand back.
Just might be better things. Yep. See, perfectly balanced. The character can't be healed by anyone else, but you know. That's the trade-off. Copish. Trade-off is you can't heal unless you use your ulti. Well, bro, what's the last thing you want me to freaking kill that you don't bother freaking marking for me? What the hell is a primal construct? I see I wasted my time killing those guys. Got you. Please, but freaking PC's a potato. If we keep loading multiple regions, I'll die. My PC will quite literally die. Like that, as you can see. It is currently dying. Jesus frick. I'm pretty sure like my PC at this point is weaker than a freaking Nintendo Switch. I'm gonna have to ult up.
Everlasting as the moon. Overruled.
See, guys? It is perfectly balanced. There's one right here. Why does the game point me to the one all the way outside? There's two right here, correction. Oh, my bad.
Here comes the catch.
Not now. Don't be scared.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Get out of here.
Jesus, that was 61k, Benny. Benet. I still have to explore this new area. Frick. There's a quest for it. We'll pick it up later. Pretty sure there's one right by this. There's like 3 exactly at this TP point. Right? The turns should count.
Take it easy.
I see. Perfect. Okay. Wait, it was a 2! Wait, but that was 3 though! I could have sworn there's like another one around here. Is there not? Okay, I was a little off. I was about to say, there should be some more on the surface here. Yeah, dude, I still haven't finished this area yet. It is so sad. I still haven't finished this area just because I'm like, I think slowly. That is like, exploration-wise, my least favorite regions. It is too climbing for me. Too much verticality, and like freaking traversal verticality in this game is freaking horrible. Photograph 2 birds, 2 cats, 2 types of dogs. Easy. Easy, the one spot I remembered. There's a blue one, and there's the one I kind of struggled to see. Actually, I think Mondstadt has a lot of cats, right? Just base Mondstadt. There's one right there. That's a dog. I mean, I need a picture of a dog anyway. Single pearls. Star conscious. Okay. This is, I'm already here. What's this for? Okay, little bro, I'm kind of autistic, so like these are just beeps and boops for me, little bro. This does nothing. Look, can we I like how it does pop up. I'm like, I'm autistic, so I might need that, honestly. Oh, let me play that. Well, good thing I got 50% of it correct with my autism. Okay, please hurry up. I'm gonna say something more offensive to like music than it's just beeps and boops. Like, I enjoy music, but I don't enjoy it to the extent where, like, what is it? To where I have the patience just to sit there to just listen to music. I know some days there's a vibe where you just, like, listen to much depressing shit where you're just laying in bed, but damn, does that piss me off. Damn, when I'm not in the mood to do that, and there's, like, someone forcing me to sit there and do it, I'm like, I don't want to. You're making me angry. Oh god, this is not for me, man. I just literally wasted 2 fucking minutes of my life doing one song earlier. I think. Oh, it's only 3? Perfect. Thank goodness. Thank goodness my disability turned to an ability. My super ability. Wow! I may be autistic, but I'm not that autistic. It's the last person inside the bar? Charles! Can I get rid of this? I'll call him autistic. I didn't remember what you said. Well. There we go. I was sitting here like, as soon as I noticed that the bar doesn't fully fill, that means I got something wrong. Like, I'm too impatient. Just freaking change it. There you go. Ooh, wish there's some kind of way to remove the note to just listen to the OG what it wants me to do. Why is there no skip button? I used to care about reading the like non-VA dialogue, but I just don't give a shit now. I have become too jaded. I have lived long enough to become the villain. So, I mean, I mean, I've been playing this game for too fucking long. I don't care anymore. I don't care if it does not contribute to like world building. Star conscious, right? Star conscious grains and pearls. Is there really not another pearl here? For real? I know for sure there's some right here. Look at this game. Look what this game's making me do. A peasant gathering resources. Pearls, right? The legendary Adepti beast. That's right. Super legendary. Literally solo. Her kit fucking sucks, and the only reason people like her is the freaking culture. I said that when the freaking character came out, I got freaking hazed for it. And look who's wrong now, you idiots. Literally just Amber. A functional one, I guess. That literally all sounded the same to me. I got something wrong. Wait, got another note wrong somewhere? It sounds all the same to me though, bro. I fucking hate this. Please just skip to the part I got wrong. Skip, I don't care. Skip. Why is there no skip button? I fucking hate you. I found out like listening to music when I don't want to makes me angry. Because I have literally the tism. That's so freaking terrifying, though. Just imagine some freaking one-winged looking ass just freaking walks up to you like that. Freaking carrying a scythe. Please hurry up, dummy. Please let me skip. Please let me skip, please. Immediately, as soon as the note plays, I try to put it in the answer. Don't forget how it sounds. Yep. Five? Oh, okay, thank goodness it's only 4. Oh, thank goodness. I was like, she wants a freaking 5-finger discount. This is the plan from now on. Mash and pray to just remember the tune. Is there greens here? I don't remember if it's in town or not. I don't think there is. It is like freaking soccer elite, so that's not like a barrier really. Or like a plant that has green on it. We'd like to listen to my beeps and boops. Wait, how do you know this theme? Wait, the lore integrity is being destroyed right now. How does she know that theme when that's the loading screen when you boot up the game? I understand the other music, which is like end game, but my lore, my immersion. Whose theme is this? This theme sucks. Okay, maybe it's not the theme that sucked. Don't tell him that, though. I'll be toxic when he wants me to, but it's not his fault. Or is it? I'm just trying to refrain from my toxicity. I think that was that one. There's a fox eared, and I'm like, oh, I know one fox. Unless it made multiple foxes. I'm sitting here like, I do like foxes. Pet the fluffy fox. Did nothing wrong, sir. It's weird. Is it all supposed to be like a story thing? Do I actually have to finish all of this? It's kind of insane. Where are thy pearls? Give them to me. Relinquish your flesh. Okay, I need one more of those. Oh, I see it. The final pearl. Within my grasp. Okay, now I need like one more thing to grow something. I need that green, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to avoid the weed joke, but it's rather difficult. That green. Damn. I mean, I guess it could mean cash too, but I don't think it's more, so that shit's not green. The freaking Sealy Thorn is kind of just despair. No Riz allowed, it would become freaking a hollow husk.
Oh, really?
I don't even know what I added. It still looks the same to me.
Thank you both so much. At last, everything on the list is done. I'm afraid I still have some final preparations to make, but I'll see you tomorrow. Then the party can begin.
Excellent. I don't like concerts, but it'll just probably just make me angry. Change color light, change angle. I don't care. Maybe it's just why I like Nihility so much and freaking Star Rail. I can't be bothered. Leave me alone. I don't use these. I just pick them up for collection's sake, little bro. Damn. I mean, I think the only people that complain about C6 Bennett are physical users. So I can't, fuck it. I'm only using Bennett with the Fallen. Fuck it. 50% more fucking pyro damage. Let's go. I just don't care. Wait, what? Oh, I thought it, oh well, I guess I waited a little bit too long. Right? Did this pass? Oh yeah, passed 2 seconds.
Oh, compadres, you're here! Hey, serious props to you both. This place looks amazing. Even better than I'd imagined.
I don't see the difference. We saw like
Everything
3
looks
new
perfect.
guys here that I've never
We're
seen
ready for
before.
business. Traveler, Paimon, you have our thanks.
Guys, why so serious? That ain't rock and roll, man.
Hey, look at that. My favorite Melon's a fast learner. Also, I hear you're gonna be taking the stage tonight. Whoa, itching for a little competition, huh?
Please don't zoom in. That. What's wrong with his hand? Why is it so
I was
low
just
textured?
joking. Seriously, Dvorak? Unbelievable.
Getting cold feet? Ah, don't blame you. I am the reigning champion of the great sing-along after all.
Oh, what? Paimon is too rock and roll. Paimon was just being humble.
Then bring it on.
It's good cowardice.
Oh, Paimon's bringing it all right. Paimon's bringing it all the way home. Ha!
We hit a
We're
complete
homeless,
dead end.
though.
Goro said he didn't know anything.
What? Oh.
Mamoru and the guys asked around the city, but no luck there either. What if it really is in Tenshukaku? Is that why we can't find it?
Oh, no, don't go poking around Tenshukaku again. You'll give Kujo-Sara a migraine.
Couldn't agree more. If I bother her too much, I'll end up getting struck by lightning. So that's why this time, I kept my distance and just threw some paper notes towards Tenshukaku. Hopefully the Raiden Shogun sees them and hands the dog over.
Wait, what? You're still
Is this
taking
an account as
up
littering?
there.
It looks like Doshin Shikanoin was right. It's probably just a local legend after all.
Well, let's hope not, because that would really suck. Wish I had more time to look into it, but unfortunately, this guy's got a performance to practice for. Now don't forget, there's lyrics and music scores in the jam zone, so no wussing out tonight.
Don't get too cocky, bullchucker. We'll see who's rock and roll.
I feel like I'll die from cringe though because of how like I think like the freaking Lunar New Year one when the freaking who start rapping. I'm just like I want to kill myself. Something about it. Like personally, I don't like Hu Tao, but I know a lot of people do.
Oh, Paimon better get some practice in at the jam zone.
Like you don't
soon.
have to
No
rhyme
way is
everything
Paimon gonna
when
lose
you
to
talk. I'm
Ito.
just saying.
Oh, by the way, we invited a ton of people this time, including some people you know. A few have already shown up, and they're asking about you. Wanna go say hi?
Cool, yeah, let's go see them. Paimon's curious to find out who you invited.
Wait, this is just where Goro fight. Wait, he's staring at it. Doesn't he just find out? Huh?
Hey, Traveler, some of your friends are here.
Wait, does he just find out? Like, maybe he's just like oblivious though. Maybe he's so freaking dense he doesn't realize that's him. I think he might be too dense.
Oh, you're a
Pretty
real
sure.
trooper, Yoimiya. This must be one of the furthest places you've
According
ever
to my
delivered to.
lore.
I promised Ito that I'd supply fireworks for his festival. I wasn't about to go back on my word.
People
Toma,
surprised.
Yoimiya?
Oh, it's
Traveler,
Peppy
I'm on.
surprised.
Cool, you're here too.
Please put your
Well,
arm inside
looks
your
like
other
I owe
sleeve.
the Arataki gang a huge thank you. If they weren't putting on this event, who knows when I would have gotten to see you next.
You hear that? In case it was too subtle for you, Toma's complaining that you guys never make time to come and visit your old pals.
That is very
That's
true.
true. Obviously, traveling's very important to you, but you gotta take a break every once in a while. Just remember that you've got friends out there that would love nothing more than the chance to make you feel looked after.
That's a lot. That's a lot of people.
Oh, I heard this really cool thing I gotta share with you guys. So, Ito says that the theme of his music festival comes from a story about a dog that saved animals in the war zone. How amazing is that? What do you know
I
about
feel like
this
they
dog,
could
Toma?
also use that clip
Everyone
for
knows
like
how well
freaking
connected
something.
you are.
I feel like I use these clips. The dog in the war zone. He's got the dog in him. He's going to W. He's gonna be the #1.
For once, not much, I'm afraid. I guess my connections are one key canine short. But assuming this really happened, I feel like Watatsumi Island would have had to be involved. This is a dog who managed to sneak in and out of a war zone, repeatedly, without leaving a trail for anyone to follow. Whatever the case, it would have needed someone to help cover its tracks. As far as I know, the Shogun's army doesn't do that kind of thing.
So you're saying it was the Sangonomiya troops? They had a specially trained dog for rescuing critters from the battlefield?
Sounds kind of far-fetched if you ask me. Do we really think Sangonomiya's forces had enough manpower to fight a full-scale war and run a canine wildlife rescue operation on the side?
Okay, well if it wasn't Sangonomiya's side, it must have been the Shogunate.
Right. So, in my view, it's more likely that Mr. Dvorak simply made the story up as something to capture people's imaginations. I mean, he's an artist, right? Isn't rock music about expressing things we don't fully understand?
Kinda like fireworks in a way. Don't question it, just feel it.
Yeah, that sort of makes sense. That makes you an artist too, Yoimiya. Fireworks are your art.
Art is an explosion.
I'll take it. And on that note, boy, do
The
I
amount
have
of times I
art
quote
show
on
for you
characters like
tonight.
actually quite
Make sure you don't
relatable.
miss it.
Maybe he was cooking and people just did not want to pay attention to him. He was cooking. They did not like the smell, but the taste was peak.
Hey, there you are. I sent you some letters a few days ago. Have they shown up yet?
Ooh, does this mean you figured it out?
I've made some progress, but I'm still missing the final piece of the puzzle. I don't have anything conclusive yet, but I have a hunch that it involved both the Yashiro Commission and Sangonomiya.
What? You mean like in cahoots? During the war?
Shh. Like I said, it's just a hunch. Let's not get carried away. Anyway, I've written to the station, and they shouldn't take too long to get back to me. Yuriki Owada should be able to help find what I need. In the meantime, you'll just have to be patient. I would have gone back to the station to look into it myself, but I knew Ito was performing tonight, and I didn't want to miss it. Oh, wow! Sounds like I'm in for a real treat.
Unless you don't like
Paimon's
Paimon's voice, and then you'll be dying.
Will the
I also
traveler's
might be dying, but
long-serving
who
voice
knows?
finally graduate from speech to song in a triumphant victory over the Oni rocker of Hanamizaka? I'll be awaiting with bated breath.
Cut it out, both of you! No more stupid nicknames!
This Miss Hina looks very familiar. Even the outfit.
I was thinking the same thing, Your Excellency, but
Oh no, they're
I
both
just
two
can't put my
deaths.
finger on it.
She really is the spitting image.
Of who?
Goro, come to me!
Oh.
Hey!
Wait, maybe she knows, but she doesn't want to tell him.
Oh, hello, you two. It's been a while.
I'm so happy to see you again. I was just asking Shinobu if she knew where you were.
This is a nice surprise. Paimon didn't expect to run into you two at an Arataki gang music festival.
Oh, I barely did anything. A reader for my That's Life column was asking for advice about it, so I figured I'd help out. Turned out the reader in question was Mr. Arataki Ito. Her Excellency was also very supportive of the whole thing.
An international rock and roll music festival sounded like a good way to attract tourists. And it's to bring attention to the plight of living things, right? Seems like a meaningful cause.
Yeah, apparently it has something to do with a dog that was a war hero? Although sadly probably not a true story. Have either of you heard anything about that?
Oh, you know, bits and pieces. Nothing concrete.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Those sounded suspiciously like prepared answers.
Probably because we've answered that question before. Mr. Arataki Ito came to ask us about it a while back. We'd certainly love to help if we can.
Yes, of course. Actually, I was hoping to ask for your opinion on something.
I pressed space because I thought I would select this for me. I was wrong.
Does Miss Hina look familiar to you at all? I have this strange feeling like I've seen her somewhere before.
Oh,
Maybe it's just me.
She probably just looks similar to someone you know. Like how the Traveler looks similar to his sister. There's no mystery here, don't overthink it.
Ah, I see. Well, that does make sense.
Traveler, let's get out of here. Paimon didn't realize so many people we know would be here.
I'm telling you, Ye's a
Better get
genius.
practicing or tonight could be super embarrassing. Come on, let's head to the jam zone.
Oh shoot! Is that the letter he say he sent us? I don't give a shit, man. Damn.
Hey, Mr. Dvorak, you're still here.
Sure am. I've been checking over the equipment, scores, and lyric sheets to make sure everything's ready for tonight. Shinobu was telling me how popular light novels are here in Inazuma, so I've tweaked the melody and lyrics for a more Arataki gang feel with a light novel twist.
What's that even mean?
Light novels plus rock music, so light rock.
I actually didn't change too much. Just took out the dog and made it about Onikabuto instead. Should be more up Ito's alley. This event couldn't have happened without him. It's my way of showing him some appreciation, I guess.
What? You got rid of the dog? But wasn't that the whole inspiration behind the festival?
Yes, but that's all it was. The initial inspiration. Doesn't matter if we change it to an Onikabuto, or you, or me, or anything else. It's the spirit of it that counts.
Spirit? What do you mean?
The spirit of rock and roll?
Okay, should have seen that coming.
It's all about the music, my friends. Just enjoy the music. That's all that matters.
Fair enough. Alright, well, speaking of enjoying music, is it alright if Paimon goes first? Paimon's gotta get practicing, or Bullchucker's gonna hog the spotlight tonight.
By all means, be my guest. I knew you'd come around to the idea of going on stage. Here's the music score and lyrics. I can't wait to see this.
Let's see now. What's this song called? I got reincarnated as an Onikabuto and flipped the world upside down? What sort of song title is that? Is this supposed to be rock and roll?
Soft rock, actually.
Damn. I can love Isekai.
No peeking! You can hear them tonight.
Oh, it's a reincarnation. Reverse Isekai.
Paimon's gonna rock so hard, Bullchucker won't know what hit him.
There's a skip button for this, right? Just in case I die of cringe?
Ladies and gentlemen,
At least let me skip the Paimon part.
tonight is a night to celebrate, and I trust you're all having a wonderful time. It's been a non-stop rock and roll ride this evening, and we're almost at the end. But first, it is my huge honor to invite two very special guests to the stage. The illustrious Mr. Arataki Ito and Miss Paimon. The two of them will be performing a brand new song written specially for tonight's event. It's called I Got Reincarnated as an Onikabuto and Flipped the World Upside Down. Take it away.
For a second there, I thought it was freaking Dabe Dabe.
Raven took an arrow to the heart, and the Bakedanuki shapeshifted into dark.
I weasel thief hereby bequeath all my mora. 200 goes to my pa.
300 to dear mama.
Excellent.
Poor little General Crab, only a shell remains.
Unagi goodbye. Now rest in peace. Please don't cry.
'Cause we'll get reborn as a beetle next time.
Oni Kabuto, raise your heart.
To a world beyond the storm.
I'm pretty sure I heard this song somewhere else before, but I don't remember what it is. I'm pretty sure this is a parody of something. I don't remember. The beeps or boops. The tism is too strong. Are we gonna have PTD, like flashback of her sisters or something? Oh, whoops, sorry. Okay, thank goodness, okay.
So that's rock music, huh? It's a little different than I imagined.
Really? It's different from what I'd heard before. Could be a relatively new genre of rock, I suppose.
So, how'd you like my performance? Did I dominate this little melon here or what?
Damn, I think my brain cells are too it's drowned in degeneracy. So whenever I hear the word dominate or like impregnable, I'm like, damn.
Okay, Bullchucker,
Culture.
you got owned and you know it.
Oh, stop it, you two. I think both of you are sensational.
Here, here. Really mind-blowing stuff, guys.
I call it a draw. You're very evenly matched.
Oh,
You think? Okay, well, what about you, my compadre? Who do you think is the most rock and roll? Woo-hoo-hoo! That's right, compadre, you tell him! Behold the majesty of the rock and roll king of Hanamisaka!
Traitor! That's it! I'm not talking to you for the next minute!
yes. Feel my power.
Let's not argue anymore, shall we? Ito and Paimon, you both gave incredibly moving
Whenever there's an
performances.
option to not support Paimon. Ah, yes. I
owe
feel
you
like
all
my
an enormous
karma
debt
might
of
come back
gratitude.
and bite me.
Without your help, this music festival never would have happened.
Like me never side with Paimon. I feel like eventually if there's an option for her to betray us, she would not hesitate. I'm like, yeah, that's
Don't
how it
mention
should have been
Jackie
from the
Tack.
start.
Hey, if we hadn't met, I wouldn't even know what the spirit of rock and roll means.
The spirit of rock and roll? So, what does it mean? What does it mean for rock music to have a spirit?
It means you rock up, rock out, roll the dice, and roll with the punches. Just like me and Paimon.
Yeah, that's obviously not what it means. Mr. Dvorak, could you please give us the official definition? Someone needs to take this guy down a peg.
An official definition? I don't know that one exists. It's an emotional experience, as though you're hearing your own story speak to you through the music.
Funny you should say that. I was just thinking that the spirit of rock and roll is, well, like the Onikabuto in the song. Having the courage to grab life by the horns and survive against all the odds. Guess I have a better sense of rock and roll than I thought.
What about you, Yoimiya?
Oh, well, I thought it was gonna be all about that dog, but then the song didn't even mention it, so, was that supposed to be symbolic? Like, if the dog didn't exist, maybe the injured animals didn't either. If there was no injured animals, then that means there was no war, which means the world is at peace.
Art.
Oh, so for Yoimiya, the rock and roll spirit is all about world peace.
Me? I hadn't given it all that much thought. I was mostly worrying about whether those paper notes Boss threw into Tenshukaku are going to get him in trouble with the Tenryo Commission.
Pretty sure you will, because this literally counts littering.
That must mean that for Shinobu, the rock and roll spirit is about keeping the Arataki gang safe.
Shinobu, seriously, you've got nothing to worry about. If the Raiden Shogun had seen any of those notes, she'd have come to join the party.
Paimon agrees that you don't need to worry. Otherwise, Heizo definitely would have arrested Ito by now. Wait, where is that guy anyway? And where did Kokumi and Goro go?
Oh, Doshin Shikanoin had to run back to the station, so he didn't get the chance to say goodbye to you guys. But he did leave something for you. It's over there.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be
As
the
for the
freaking
other
thing
two,
wrapped in the present
They couldn't stick
paper.
around because they had a government meeting to get to.
Wrapping
They
paper.
did
I don't want
ask
to
me
say
to pass
present
on their
paper.
regards, though.
The fact that these busy people all made time to attend the party is telling. Clearly, Ito wasn't exaggerating about the stature of the Arataki gang. Ito, what can I say? It's truly been an honor to work with you.
Well, Jack Attack, I can't take all the credit. Let's not forget the Traveler's part in all this.
I'm pretty sure little bro, I don't think I did anything. All I did was complain about the
A lot of
beeps and
people showed
boops.
up because they knew he'd be here. If we do this again, we gotta make sure we find a way to get him on stage. How's that
We
sound,
can't afford
compadre?
that low,
Get
bro.
that rock and roll spirit ready, because
That's
next
too
time
much.
it'll
We don't
be your
have the
turn
budget.
to rock our collective socks off.
Your Excellency, I believe the Tenryo Commission detective is...
Don't worry about it, Goro. The Puppy Union was a joint venture between us and the Yashiro Commission. If we can maintain secrecy, then all the better for it. But that was never the main goal. We saved some lives, and that's what matters.
I was more worried about the potential impact on your reputation, Your Excellency. After all, some of the lives we've saved belong to the Shogunate. If someone with an agenda finds out, it could cause an uproar.
Don't worry. There might be a way to make it work out in our favor.
Really? How?
Times have changed. We and Narukami Island are supposed to be working together now. So it's not necessarily a bad thing if people discover that we were already cooperating with the Yashiro Commission even during the war.
I see.
Goro, if you want my opinion, you should be more concerned about Miss Hina than you are about this.
Hina? What makes you say that?
I hear she works for a That's Life magazine as well. She's young, popular, pretty, and she seems to be just as good at offering comfort to people in need as you are. So it looks like you have some competition.
Understood, Your Excellency. I will work hard to stay ahead of the competition.
Wait, I thought she. Wait, I'm not sure if she's playing dumb or not. I'm gaslighting myself. Wait, she's actually here.
I learned something new today. I never knew that the Hydro Nation's rock music had the power to stir up lightning.
Miko, a few days ago, some strange paper notes flew into Tenshukaku, demanding that I hand over the dog. So I am here to see what on earth it was all about.
I just assumed you must have gotten yourself a pet puppy.
As it happens, I also received an invitation letter via Sara. I've never heard the name Arataki before, but they must be one of my subjects, and so I thought, why not grant them their wish?
Ah, so you came here to make a little Oni's wish come true, hmm? So tell me, how do you plan to respond to the Fontanian musician? It sounded to me like his music was commenting on the war.
The war. I'm not sure we can give him the answer he would hope for. But if nothing else, I know that we must avoid another war at all costs. The people cannot be made to suffer like that again.
But what if the bigger war comes to pass? What then?
If it cannot be avoided, then I will have no choice but to fight.
Well, if that day comes, I'm sure that everyone here tonight will fight by your side.
Are we just again? We're prepping for the Celestial War. I'm pretty sure. Lore. That means that freaking Schwarzenegger has to finish freaking collecting all diagnoses first, though. Is that it? Dude, that was really short. Dude, people really like rhythm games, huh? That's good. That's good for them. Wait, no, it took like 2 hours! Wait! I mean, I guess they put all the freaking budget into their freaking singing part. What? Well, Paimon, you should maybe not. Alright, it's not my fault.
Whoa, the academia sure is busy during the day.
Well, like this teleport
But
points
where
at the
should we go
objective.
looking for people that we know?
Traveler, Paimon.
Cyno! It's been so long since we last saw you!
As do you. You don't seem weary at all from your travels. If anything, you seem stronger. So
That's a freaking lie.
what
Hydro
brings
was
you back
freaking
here?
awful.
Oh, nothing in particular. I just saw a really big mushroom out on the road the other day and suddenly missed all our friends in Sumeru.
Funnily enough, we were reminiscing about you recently too. It was at a group dinner. I look forward to hearing about your travels. Something tells me we must have a lot to catch up on.
Really? You were thinking of us too? What a coincidence!
Indeed. Or as I call it, the biryani factor.
I don't know what that is.
You really want me to say the rest? Okay. It's always rice to meet stew again.
Oh, darn, he said it.
You like that one, huh? You must if you remember it after all this time. Admit the truth. You have long been in awe of my razor-sharp wit.
All right. Here's your 500 Mora.
You're exaggerating. It's only 500 mora.
I don't know how much it actually is. I feel like that's like $5.
Next to Paimon.
All right. I'll treat you to some desserts later. Anyway, I'm actually investigating a case right now. My mind is focused on work, which is why I didn't complete the joke at first.
A case? What happened?
Nothing major. But after finding out who was involved, I decided, on reflection, to handle this one myself.
Need any help? We only came here to hang out, so we've got the time. You may as well take us with you, and then when you're done, we can, you know.
Such enthusiasm. Are you worried I'll forget about treating you to some sweets if you're not around to remind me?
What? No! All right, was it really that obvious?
Obvious enough. Still, it's a fine idea. You are the heroes of Sumeru.
I still understand how
It
we
makes
heroes.
perfect
We did
sense to
nothing
work
but just
together.
stand around and look.
All right. Follow me.
I actually don't understand how the Genshin like has set up the Traveler as a hero. I just seen people reunite with each, like they literally just unite, and we just oversee the union. We're the overseer of the union.
Do you see him? The old man flailing around?
Oh, is he the one you wanted to talk to about the case?
Correct. His name is Cyrus, a former Spontamot sage. He taught both me and
He has a nice hairstyle though.
Cyno's teacher is in trouble?
It's ridiculous. I'm just an old man who enjoys a spot of gardening, shopping, and wine. What sort of person targets an old retiree?
Professor, I've brought some friends.
Ah, Cyno. Now who do we have here? Hold on, let me think. A flying fairy dressed in white? A youth who does not seem to hail from this land? My goodness. You must be the legendary traveler in Paimon. I've heard all about what you've done for Sumeru.
You have?
Wow!
We don't do anything. We didn't do anything.
I've told him about you before. You are my friends, after all.
Again, we were just there to witness history, and that's it.
That's right. Let me summarize the situation.
We just like enabled people that didn't want
Professor
to, like,
Cyrus suddenly
was it
received
need
a
that
threat
one
letter.
gentle push to in the right
A
direction.
threat letter?
Exactly. Who sends a threat letter to an old man like me, for goodness sake?
This is the letter in question.
Cyrus, I have uncovered your secret. If you wish to prevent it from going public, leave 10 million mora at the back door of the cafe. Secondly, don't come looking for me. You'll never find me. But I will always be watching you and all of your secrets. Finally, if you dare to report this to the mantra, there will
Why is
be
there an echo? I mean, actually, you know what?
Wow, they sure didn't
This
mince
room
their
is pretty
words.
big.
Clearly, this person must be desperate for Mora.
10 million more. What a joke. I'm just a single retiree with nothing to my name beyond the tomatoes in my garden. Where do people think I'm hiding 10 million more, huh? In my tomatoes?
There were no witnesses, so currently the letter is all we've got. So, Traveler, Paimon, let's put our heads together.
Why don't you just sniff it? Surely there's a scent in there.
All right,
Just
take
sniff
a look.
it. Oh wait.
See anything suspicious?
We don't forget Paimon. Oh no! If only we have a dog on us. No dogs for some reason.
Yes. Some of the strokes are blurry.
So is there something wrong with the ink?
Possibly. And I bet the paper has something to do with it.
Okay,
Most
my
of the
illusion of
paper around
choice.
here is much smoother than this, and the ink is absorbed quickly so it doesn't run. This paper, meanwhile, it's very coarse-grained, almost as if it's made from some sort of plant matter.
It's certainly not the same paper as we use in the academia, but the ink is nothing special. Just regular black ink that gets a blue tinge when applied to paper.
So do we think the culprit has a connection with the academia or not? Wait, check this out. Looks like this part got wet at some point.
Agreed. The staining suggests it was a colored liquid, not plain water. It also looks like it was wiped off with a damp cloth.
A colored liquid. So, tea? Wine?
Looks like we're thinking along similar lines. Let's go talk to Araf. There are some things I'll need him to take care of.
Who? Have we always had to proceed on this door? I thought I just walked through.
Ah, there he is.
Oh, that's why I said who. He's a freaking jobber.
Sir Cyrus. Ah, and the Traveler and Paimon. It's been a while.
I'm sorry, I don't remember you. Or am I sorry?
As such, I'm inclined to believe that the culprit in this case is a student at the academia. Somebody young and strapped for cash. Oh, one last thing. I'd start your investigation by taking a look at the cafes in the city.
Oh, of course! You think the culprit spilled their coffee on the ladder, huh?
They do look like coffee stains to me. Also, if I'm not mistaken, the letter is written on a type of scented paper that has aromatics added during the manufacturing process. The kind often provided as writing material for customers in cafes and taverns.
Ah, of course. Yes, like they sell in the gift shops. I remember now. Zaha Hadi bought some a while back. She said she was going to use it as wrapping paper for a vase.
Understood. I'll assemble a team to investigate the points of interest immediately.
You have my gratitude.
One last thing. Send some Matra to guard the entrances and exits of Sumeru City. And change into plain clothes. Don't let them see you coming.
Will do.
Don't let them see you coming. Oh! Whoa.
Great thinking, Cyno. So, where do
I mean,
we
I feel like
think
you
the
should
culprit's at
not let
right
people
now?
see you when you do that, but you know. Because you
Yeah,
can't just goon in the
they've
open, that's just
probably
weird.
been lying low at home waiting to see how Cyrus reacts.
You're right, Paimon.
Really?
The culprits approach. Whatever happens, they need this Mora. But just because they warned Professor Cyrus not to go to the Matra, doesn't mean they know what he'll do next. So, like you said, they need to wait and see. And crucially, the culprits said they'd be watching the Professor's every move.
Huh? Wait, are you saying...
Found you!
What are you doing?
You wrote the threat letter!
I don't know what you're talking about. What threat letter?
I sensed someone was watching us from the shadows the moment we entered the House of Dana. You managed to stay relatively well hidden for someone reckless enough to threaten Professor Cyrus. There are a lot of people here, but we were looking specifically for Arav. Whoever followed us the whole way was likely to be the culprit.
I was just listening in, that's all. You know something big's going down when Mahamatra Cyno shows up, right? So I got a little curious. What's the big deal?
You smiled when Arav left. I saw it as clear as day.
Is smiling a crime now?
There are coffee stains on the letter. You mixed some coffee with water, gently smeared it onto the paper, then wiped it off with a wet cloth. All to create the impression that the letter was written at a cafe. Closing off the exits to the city doesn't affect you, because you already live here. And as long as the Matra were focused on the cafes, you would be free from scrutiny. The cafe was a red herring all along. You had to be somewhere where you could monitor the Professor's movements.
You can't pin this on me! I haven't done anything!
Really? Then why are you shaking like a leaf?
I don't even
The
see that.
innocent
How do
have
you
no
see that? We don't
reason
have the budget
fear
to
the
vibrate
Matra.
people.
But your heart's racing, and your
Oh, he is
eyelids are
vibrating.
twitching. You're a terrible liar.
I would never...
Wait, we have the budget to do that.
Don't try anything or you'll pay the price. Now come with me.
Oh, case closed, sir. Now the event story is
Over
done.
quickly, Cyno already caught the guy.
You're telling me. One minute I go out for a quick smoke, the next minute I see Arav already on his way back to meet up with Cyno.
Wait, you smoke? I don't like smokers.
Looked
I
like
mean, it
a
does
young
explain why
guy,
your voice
too.
sounds like that,
Couldn't have been
actually.
much more than 30. But after what he's done, I'm afraid he's ruined his whole future.
Everyone, it's all over.
Gosh, that was so fast.
The culprit's name is Rocka, a 16-year-old student in the Rockin Darshan.
Huh?
16? Cyrus thought he looked 30-something.
We checked his records. He's 16, a third-year student.
But he looks so old.
Yeah, seriously.
Foolish child. He's too young for the criminal life. What the devil drove him down this path?
We questioned the culprit regarding his motives. He,
Oh, just spit it out. Nothing can surprise me at this.
He's a shrimp.
Very well. It's our understanding that Araka is a mediocre student who has been underperforming in his classes. He started taking extra tutoring to improve his grades, but developed a gambling habit around the same time and lost a lot of Mora. Down on his luck,
He
went
started
to the
playing
tavern for a
gotcha.
drink and
I see.
overheard some people chatting about Sir Cyrus's comfortable retirement. They mentioned that he's always arguing about his tomato plants with some old woman on the street.
Some old woman on the street? Goodness gracious. Has that rascal attended a single one of his classes? That old woman is Kasharwar's very own professor, Zaha Hadi. How can he not know who Zaha Hadi is?
Is this going somewhere?
Oh, right, yes. So another thing. We don't just argue about tomato plants. And what are they trying to insinuate by comfortable retirement? A man grows a few vegetables and suddenly he's living a life of luxury?
Maybe it's more the fact that you have the time to grow vegetables in the first place.
Araka mentioned he'd heard a rumor, alleging that Sir Cyrus illegally obtained a large sum of money from the desert before retiring, and kept it for himself instead of reporting it to the academia. Araka believes this money to be the reason why Sir Cyrus hasn't kept up with any academic research or other projects since his retirement. And given your advanced age, he thought you'd be an easy target to blackmail.
Oh, Araka. I'm at a loss for words. I'm so angry I don't know where to start.
People make up rumors all the time. I am quite confident that Professor Cyrus has never embezzled a mora in his life.
Arav, you'll have to find some excuse to interrogate Araka again later. I need you to deliver a few firm fistfuls to him on my behalf.
I completely understand how you feel, Sir Cyrus, but I'm afraid that course of action goes against the Matra's principles.
Professor, there's no need to be childish about this.
Teaches Punk a lesson.
Come on,
Put him in his place.
joking.
Or are you?
Okay. Where does this go from here?
The academia will determine the appropriate disciplinary action against the student. And as for the individuals spreading rumors about the professor's obsession with tomatoes and some old woman on the street, there could be a slander case here. The Matra will continue to investigate.
Who said I'm obsessed with some old woman on the street? Mind your wording or you'll start a whole new rumor. You seem confused. Oh, don't you understand? Uraka is just a young boy who made a very rash and very stupid decision based on some groundless rumor he heard. Besides, I didn't actually hand over any mora to him. The whole thing sounds a lot worse than it is. All it costs me is a little reputational damage. That's all.
Please rest assured, Professor, that the academia will issue a fair and reasonable punishment.
Yes, I have no doubt about that. But as a former educator, I'd still like to have a serious conversation with the boy's parents. Their family lives in the city, yes?
Correct.
We looked into the family. Both parents are merchants and they're often away on business. They've never taken much of an active role in their children's lives.
Oh, he...
Oh, what a mess. You don't
Just
have
like
to
in
steal
real
the
life,
evidence away,
it's kind of come to
will you?
close.
I'd like to have that letter back for the time being, if possible. I need something concrete for when I talk to the family tonight. We have to show them how serious this situation is.
The relevant authorities have already reviewed the evidence and are now discussing Araka's punishment. You can hold on to the letter for now. Just make sure to return it within a couple of days.
Oh, so you'll be able to close the case in 2 days?
Give or take. Cases like this are quick to resolve.
Very good. Well, thank you for all your help. Perhaps we can all go for a meal together. Oh, my treat, of course.
My apologies, Sir Cyrus, but I have a prior commitment. Enjoy the meal, everyone.
Ah, I see. Well, that's a pity. But Cyno, you have to come. You found the culprit at record speed, and I owe you for that. Ah, and isn't Tighnari in town at the moment? Bring him along, too.
Wait, you mean Tighnari's in the city?
He is. Tighnari's master, Sir Nephis, called him and Kale to the academia to help out on a project. They should be at Nephis's office at this hour. Though I must say, I'm surprised you're extending an invitation to Tighnari. Did you do something to offend Sir Nephis?
Don't be outrageous. Nephis offends me all the time. It's never the other way around. Anyway, hurry up and fetch Tighnari. I'll head over to the tavern with the Traveler and Paimon. See you there. Go on now. Don't keep us waiting.
Okay, maybe we put all the budget into this. There's been like 20 minutes so far, and we haven't met the weird character yet, and we haven't, actually, you know what? Maybe it's equal. Maybe it's fine.
Not Not to brag, but we never had problems like this at Ratawa Hist back when I was still teaching. And if you don't want to take my word for it, you can ask them. They were students at the time. They'll tell you what it was like, won't they?
I was out in the forest at least 4 days a week back then, thanks to a colossal workload from Master. It wrought havoc on my poor tail, so I didn't exactly keep up to date with what was going on at the Academia. Most of what I know, I heard from Cyno after the fact.
Professor's become a lot more laid back in his retirement. He used to be far stricter, and was especially known for being extremely principled.
Wow. It's hard enough to stay true to your principles as a normal person. I can't imagine doing that as a sage.
It's a pity Kale wasn't around at the time. I would have happily taken her on as a student.
And then we'd have one more person who has to address Lisa as upper-class woman.
Really? Can't you just call her Lisa? She seems to prefer it when people treat her like an older sister.
Oh, believe me, back when she was a student, nothing made her happier than the younger students acknowledging her
I see the
seniority.
Dami Mommy ego has always been there.
Whoa, more food? Are you sure about this? We don't want to take advantage.
Oh, don't worry about it. Order whatever you like. And if it's not enough, order some more. After all your help today, treating you to dinner is the least I can do.
I thought I heard some familiar voices. Ah, and Sir Cyrus is here as well.
Oh, Kave, it's been a while. Zahahadi was talking about you last month. How have you been?
I've been all right, thank you. You're looking very well, sir. I'm glad to see it.
Have you eaten yet? Care to join us?
That's awfully kind of you, but I had a late lunch, so I'm not really hungry just yet. I'll have dinner a little bit later tonight. I just came to Lombard's to buy some wine, and when I heard some voices I recognized, I thought I'd come and say hello. So what's the occasion, anyway? Some sort of celebration?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Consolation, more like. You wouldn't believe the day I've had.
Sounds like things have really gone downhill since I was there. My whole time as a student, I've never heard of anything remotely like that.
I can't believe how young the guy is. Oh, what are his parents going to think?
Abandoned.
Young people are always more susceptible to making rash and ill-advised decisions. Their minds are still developing. It's just an unfortunate fact of life. But still, this boy has some nerve. Just look at what he wrote. Oh, it makes my blood boil.
Wow, yeah. Jeez.
I will always be watching you and all of your secrets. And then he just followed you into the house of Dana?
If this were my son, he'd get the scolding of a lifetime. Oh.
Luckily, I'm also an extremely principled person.
Kave! Your order's ready, sir!
Coming. I'll have to get going. Have a nice evening, everyone. I'll catch you all another time.
Okay, bye-bye!
Here I am. The coffee beans are in here, too.
Yep, it's all there. I'll stop babbling away now. Let's eat before the food gets cold.
Hey, dude, imagine there's a yapping, bro. I'm like, damn, that's pretty zoomer of you. Japanese. Again, I didn't feel like it was that crazy. We spent like 15 minutes at most. Yeah, the freaking Cyno did all the work. We did nothing.
Oh, too tasty. Paimon's belly is about to explode.
Oh, mine too. I'll have to walk home to burn some of it off.
Thanks for dinner, Sir Cyrus.
Aren't you gonna have to walk home
Master
regardless?
Tainari and I will bring you some homemade herbal tea next time. It'll do wonders for your sleep.
Well, I look forward to that. In fact, could I trouble you to bring a little extra for the other old folks on my street? I'll be the envy of the neighborhood.
No problem at all. I'll pack some up and bring it over.
I'll see you all later. I better head home now and tend to the crops.
Good night, Professor. Don't let those tomatoes keep you up too late.
Hey, my tomatoes are serious business. I am not about to be beaten by Zaha Hadi. Anyway, I'll be leaving now. Don't stay up too late now, children. I bid you all a good night.
Take care. Have a safe trip home.
All right. Now, we finally have some us time.
What do you mean, us time?
Well, I was talking with Tighnari and Kale, and since we all have some free time, we thought we could all go camping together. Think of it as our way of welcoming you back to Sumeru.
I got this guy's just watching our conversation.
Wait, no, that's my job. Don't take it away from me. Why don't you and Paimon help out Master or Cyno? You don't have to play the hero when you're out with us. This is your chance to just, you know, laze around and switch off for a bit.
Do it!
Everyone,
turn off your
let's
brain.
meet tomorrow afternoon
Job.
at the riverbank to the southeast of Gandharvaville. No need to bring anything. We've already packed everything for the trip. Just bring your delightful selves and prepare to have some fun.
You got it. We'll be there.
Great. Then we'll see you tomorrow.
I kind of hope this kind of wraps up soon, 'cause I start to order food around like 7:30. So.
Time to set off. Let's head to the southeast of Gandharvaville and meet up with the others.
Where's it, Gandharvaville? That's pretty far away. Wait, this count as camping? It's literally a few feet away from the village.
You're ahead of the game. You set up the tents already.
I'd say we're right about on schedule, actually. We were aiming to have them set up before you arrived.
Traveler, Paimon, let's go fishing together. Whatever we catch, we can grill for dinner tonight.
You got it. Dinner's on us tonight.
This isn't our fishing. There's no fishing spot here. Oh, this is not optimal.
I hope I can contribute too. The other forest watchers gave me some fishing tips a little while ago. I'm really looking forward to giving them a try.
I saw some very appetizing mushrooms in the area, so I gathered a few for us. I'll leave them here along with some fresh fruit.
Wow, camping with a forest watcher is the way to go. They think of everything. And even if they don't, they can improvise.
This is true. I don't think I've ever had a single rough day in this forest.
So, how has everything been going for you?
Well, there's been some high points and low points, but we've had some unforgettable experiences along the way.
I see. Oh, in that case, you should try a valberry. I bought some from the market this morning.
I have some in my inventory.
A valuable suggestion. Just don't bury your feelings using food.
All I wanted was to recommend something bittersweet.
Oh, I have a sudden craving for fruit tea. I'm gonna go fetch some stuff. Bye!
She sure made a run for it.
Unbelievable. She made a run for it.
So Kale chose the path of tactical retreat. Could it be she foresaw what shall soon come to pass? My dear friend, you know what I am about to say. Excellent! A kindred spirit. A great warrior can sense when
Little
a
bro, I
duel
haven't
is
touched
nigh.
in so long. I don't even know how to play the game anymore.
But it looks like we'll get told off if we start playing now. Let's enjoy the nature for a while longer.
This isn't grinding. The rise and grind.
Ah! We got a bite!
I'll reel it in.
Firewood, spices, snacks, and drinks. Everything's ready. Once Kale gets back, we can light up the fire and start grilling.
But she never comes back.
There are 3 tents. Which one do you two want to take?
How about the one on the left? Well, Paimon just thinks the ambiance here is a little better.
True. But it's also the closest to the water. If there are any sleepwalking fungi around tonight, they might stumble into your tent.
Well, that's no good. Take my weapon. You can use it to bar the entrance.
Anyone would think you were sealing the gates to King Deshret's mausoleum.
Excellent. Then this tent will be an impenetrable fortress.
I'm back. How's your appetite?
Oh, she actually does
Ready
come
for the
back. What took so long?
Always. Oh, it smells so good. Paimon's drooling.
Someone sure is desperate to eat. I think it's time to add the seasoning. How do you like your skewers? Well done? Medium? Rare?
Wait, what? Isn't that just for steaks?
Hey, if it works for steak, maybe it works for other things too.
Medium well for me.
That's how freaking people get food poisoning.
Okay, these are about ready now then. It'll be a few more minutes for anyone who wants theirs well done.
Oh, that was so delicious. If Paimon's stomach had space, she'd eat 3 more skewers.
I ate a lot too. Here comes the food coma.
If you're tired, then go rest.
You must be getting sleepy too, Paimon. Why don't you guys head to your tents? Cyno and I will clean up.
Tonight I show you mercy. Our sacred duel will take place another day.
Thank goodness. I hate fucking card games.
Night.
Paimon's struggling to keep her eyes open.
Oh, don't forget this. The staff of the Scarlet Sands.
Wait, you were actually being serious about that?
Dang, I thought something else happened. He said, "Don't forget this." Flashbangs me. Ah, can't see anything, sir.
It's a very powerful weapon. Try it.
Paimon can't even lift that thing.
Fair enough. You sure you don't want it?
Yeah, Paimon's sure. We'll be fine. And even if we do get an uninvited guest in the night, Paimon will be here to take care of the traveler.
There's 2-star sword.
That reminds me of a parting king of invocations. I'll tell you about it tomorrow. But right now, it's time to rest. Sleep well and sweet dreams.
I think they should all be here. Traveler? Paimon? Are you in there? Could you come outside for a sec?
Look at this.
What the? What's this sword doing here? Is it supposed to keep out intruders?
Evidently.
Ugh, Huh? Who is it? Oh, what time do you call this? Paimon's gonna take out the sword. Yeah! Oh, hey them, Kave! What are you doing here? It's the middle of the night!
Sorry to wake you up at this hour of the night, but we've got a situation on our hands.
Let's get dressed and talk about it outside.
Wait, what's Kale and
Something has come up.
Cyno
And
sleep?
since it pertains to
There's only-
Cyrus and Cyno,
Huh?
I deemed it essential to
sharing
inform
10?
you all.
Whoa, back up. Let's start from the beginning. Where'd the wine cups go? I could have sworn I left them here after I washed them. Ah, there they are.
I'll have a cup too.
I kind of want to hate though, just because he's the not
Can
the
you see if the
Rizzler.
cookies are still on the
Raw
table?
character. I just like his playstyle. It's literally just a Danjo Kashing, and I do like using Kashing.
They are. And so are the fruits.
Oh, this is so bland. I should have gotten a few bottles of what Cyno's group was drinking last night.
Do tell. What were they drinking?
Oh, right, I forgot to mention. So, I ran into Cyrus yesterday evening when I went to the tavern to pick up some things. He was hosting a dinner for Cyno, Tighnari, Kale, and the Traveler and Paimon. Anyway, they got a bottle of Lombard's new vintage for the table. At least, I think that's what it was. It looked pretty good.
Sounds like they're all tangled up in this.
You know what it's about, right? 16-year-old kid tried to extort Cyrus. He was asking for 10 million mora.
I heard some people talking about it on the streets, yes. Didn't take them long to catch the culprit. The sages are probably dealing with the case by now.
I wonder what Sir Nephis and the others will make of it. Oh, Cyrus showed me the extortion letter, too. It was crudely written, but the paper had this beautiful pattern on it that I've never seen before. Really caught my eye. Give me a sec, I'll sketch it out for you. Okay, done. Take a look.
We have no budget for this.
You see what I mean? I don't think I've ever seen writing paper like this around before. God knows where the culprit got it from.
Interesting. These are all motifs associated with the tribes of the desert.
What? Really?
Take this, for instance. Looks like an outline of a spire, similar to the kind found on some ancient palaces. And the crisscrossing and mirroring here. I recognize that too. It bears a striking resemblance to an ancient emblem, one that hasn't been used in a very long time.
Whose emblem is it?
It's the emblem of the Temple of Silence.
What does that mean?
After discussing it with each other, we both agreed that something didn't feel right. So we went looking for you. This was a long way to come from the city. Alhaitham figured you were probably with Tighnari, so Gandharvaville was our first stop. But the Forest Watchers told us that you'd gone camping. Then, just as we were heading off to the campsite, we ran into Cyno. He said he was on a supply run. We exchanged a few words, and then he ran off.
Hold on. So what's the deal with that emblem you were talking about? The Temple of Silence, you said? What is that? Should we be worried?
Is everything okay? Give me a second. Let me get Kale.
So you've never heard of the Temple of Silence? Well, to put it simply, it's an organization that has existed in Sumeru for over 1,000 years. These days, you can find a Temple of Silence office in the academia. Theoretically, it's responsible for the custody and disposal of information and documents not fit for public dissemination.
To the FBI.
At least, that's what they tell the outside world. In truth, it's essentially a vestigial institution nowadays. There's an office with their name on it, but it's functionally obsolete. Historically speaking,
The original Temple of Silence is said to have been established by Hermanubis, one of the 7 pillars of King Deshret and the greatest of all sages. Most of the organization's members hailed from the desert. By contrast, none of the Academia Temple's current members are from the desert region, nor do they use any symbols connected with the desert folk.
I think after this,
So
like,
the Temple of
cutscene, I'm going to have to
Silence
call
at
it, because I have to start
Academia is just
placing
a fake?
orders for food, and I have to wait
Wow.
for delivery.
It's possible.
Then we can resume it later
The
tonight
real
if we have
question is,
time.
why? My guess is they're covering something up.
So, how do you know all this? Sounds like some pretty top secret stuff.
Did you forget? He did a stint as acting Grand Sage and kept the pay raise even after he resigned.
Oh, yeah! Paimon did totally forget about that. So you took the chance to read all the top secret documents while you were acting Grand Sage, huh?
If you're asking me whether I familiarized myself with the documentation in my office, I would respond that that's a perfectly normal part of any job.
So much about this doesn't make sense. Why did the emblem of the Temple of Silence appear on a threat letter from an Academia student to Cyrus? The student's only 16 and doesn't have any family ties to the desert. So where could he have seen that emblem or gotten the paper?
You said you ran into Cyno, yes? Did you tell him what you've just told us?
Yep. He ran off as soon as he heard what we said.
Given that Cyrus is involved, he's probably halfway through solving the case by now. Still, we should try to catch up with him. At this hour of the night, Cyno will probably go looking for Cyrus at his current residence.
If the Academia's Temple of Silence really does exist just to cover up the truth, the sudden appearance of this emblem can't be good, and sure to stir up trouble. We should pay a visit to the Academia.
Yes. As the Sage of Amorta, my master ought to know the truth about their office. You can ask him to tell you what he knows. The more information we have, the better prepared we'll be for whatever happens there.
If this situation is connected to the real Temple of Silence, the emblem has to be part of a bigger conspiracy.
Kale, could I trouble you to send a message to the Core of 30? Tell them to keep an eye out for Cyno and Cyrus. Traveler, Paimon, you two come with me. We'll go after Cyno.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
Alright.
Cyrus has been living in the city lately. He rented a place near the field so he can keep an eye on his tomato plants.
Then let's go look for him there.
Alright, we'll call it here, chat. If I don't come back in like an hour or so, we won't be streaming probably because I need to get this food placed and I need to eat it and then we'll come back. I think this could be like another hour or so from the story, but anyway, I'm sorry to cut it a little bit short today, but just in case I don't come back, we'll do Star Rail stuff tomorrow. We'll finish the main story and then we'll do Trailblazer testing. So we're messing around with it a little bit, and that's about it. Yeah, I'll be back in an hour to 2 hours. If I don't show up in that window, then I am gone, Chief. But see everyone tomorrow. If not, I'll see you guys a little bit later tonight.